Hey guys, I'm back and we are playing XDefiant. So, big updates gone live. New map has been added to the playlist. It's a new arena map. So, the second arena map for season 2 on XDefiant's Action added to the game. It is air and space. Today, we're going to be trying to play on the new map. Hopefully, not too long queue times on this one. Otherwise, I don't know. Timestamps will be in the description if you want to skip to the gameplay. But as always, with new map playing on, what I like to do is I'll play with different weapon types. So tentatively, we'll be running around with the ACR as the assault rifle. SMG, we've got the P90. I want to level it up a little bit. That's why I'm going to use it. Shotgun, I'm debating between the M870, but most likely we'll run around with the double barrel. I want to level up some guns. It's double XP weekend also, so playing on map, but also maybe leveling up guns. So might run around with the double barrel for this one. LMG, again, planning on leveling up a little bit, so probably will be running around with the L86, the new LMG for the season. And then Marksman rifle, I want to say I'll run around with the SVD, but it's really not easy to use on high ping lobbies. So if the ping is very high, I'll stick with the MK20 SSR for the Marksman rifle gameplay, just depending on connection for that particular match. And then sniper L115 is the choice. And as long as we're getting into games in a reasonable amount of time, I don't mind doing a little bonus handgun game. So M1911 for the handgun, possibly running around with. But it just depends on queue times for this particular playlist. Because the queue times sometimes in this game can get pretty extreme. And I don't want to waste too much time just queuing up and sitting there waiting. I want to maximize double XP weekend and level up guns as much as I can. But also, I do want to play on the new map and experience it. It is, like, I have played a couple of games on it so far. It is a very beautiful map. A little bit larger than some of the smaller maps, and also there is a little bit of navigation around, getting around it and stuff like that. But man, each area that they've crafted for the map is just so cool. So I would like to do a playing on, not only to learn, but also to showcase what a beautiful map it really is. Yeah, hopefully queue times aren't too bad for it. And then for sure we'll do the full stream, checking it out.
Rolling on the target.
Yeah, the initial, like, I tried to queue into the game, it was taking really long. So I just did a few games of warm-up, and then I noticed that it was getting me into this map playlist. So decided to try again with this one. So I did play the map a couple of times while warming up.
Keep capturing zone A. Secured. Capture zone contested. We're moving on zone B. Good to go. All zones locked down. Zone C in trouble. Zone A. Team has boots on A.
Where did the audio drop out suddenly?
Hostiles taking B. Get all the capture zones and keep them that way. Fragments moving on C. C. Hostiles on A. Pick them off. That's how Shadow Team does it.
Yeah, the map is really interesting. I like it. Again, timestamps in the description once the stream goes into the archives. So just skip to the gameplay. I don't know. Usually when I'm sitting here waiting in the lobby, I get pretty toxic because it irritates me that I have to like sit for so long to just get into a game. So I'm gonna just try not to like, unless, feel free to chat me up and chat and try distract me with conversation while waiting, but yeah, otherwise just skip to the gameplay because for some whatever reason this game refuses to start games quickly. Well, man, what I find so weird is like, without it, like the game's not supposed to have SBMM, right? Like no SBMM. So I don't understand like why this matchmaking works the way it does. Like it confuses me. Like you'll see like people like are now in the lobby, right? Then more people will join, and then they'll remove like a chunky amount of them. And I'm telling you, like it'll be like 3 or 4 or like 5, 6 people, like a ton of them will just disappear from the lobby, right? And I don't believe they're leaving the lobby. I think the game is moving them to another like another kind of like search or another like playlist, right? Or like another kind of like it's transferring them to another lobby basically is what it feels like it's doing, right? I don't understand why that's the case. Like you could argue like no, maybe they're searching for like it puts the group of people into a better connection. That's why they're transferring them into another lobby. But usually when that's happening, like this like multiple like it takes really long and they keep transferring people out of the lobby, the connection that eventually the game starts, the connection that it starts with is really bad. It'll be a very high ping, right? So like I don't believe they're being transferred out because they found a lobby for them that is a better connection. Because then why am I sitting here in this lobby and eventually getting a really bad lobby connection? So it just confuses me. And it's certainly not doing it because like, oh, we found a more skilled lobby for them or something like appropriate for their skill level, right? That's not happening because that shouldn't be the case, right? So this matchmaking that's happening here, it's just so weird and just really bad, dude. It just really is very bad. And it's still an issue, right? It's like, dude, just, I don't understand. There are more than 8 people here. Or, you know, just go ahead and start the game and then try to fill the slots after the fact. But I've actually found like this game's also been struggling to refill lobbies sometimes. Like when the game starts and like people drop out, it sometimes just doesn't even fill those slots at all. So like, I do wish like the game would do something about its matchmaking so it could speed things up a tad bit and just make it a little bit more player friendly, you know. Like right now, this 10-player lobby, it should start the match. It should have started the match. But instead, it's going to wait to get all 12. And my initial theory still holds true. Like my theory is like they're trying to just penny pinch on the servers. But I mean, that doesn't change the fact that you're ruining the game experience. I'm trying not to be toxic about it. I'm trying to be like constructive about it. But usually that it just infuriates me that like they've done nothing about this still. And I've given plenty of legitimate solutions. Start the game at like when there's 8 players, fill the other slots while you can, if you can. Don't keep them waiting like this. Don't make them wait like this long. I'm just gonna play bomb. Like, there's no point in trying to avoid. Trying to get like lobbies that aren't bomb and capture the flag or something. It's just too absurd on this game. Those wait times, lobby wait times are just too long now.
Bomb. Attackers want to plant a detonator. Defenders would rather they didn't. No respawns.
Three, two, one. Eliminate the hostile team or blow up a bomb. I figure you'll go right to plan B. Hostiles are down.
Marksman set.
Detonator.
Why didn't he just plant?
Detonator in friendly hands. Detonator activated. Scope show only one enemy. Hostage disabled the detonator. We didn't get it done. Time to switch sides, Agent.
Roger, I'm in.
Three, two, one. Protect the bombs or eliminate the attackers. You have room to improvise here. Hostiles got one of ours first. Set the detonator. Guys will be right behind. Wiped out all the hostiles. Classic move. Switching sides. Three, two, one. Take out the angles or detonate one of their bombs. Both are to win, but the second's more fun to watch. Wiped out all the hostiles. Classic move. Changing sides. Three, two, one. Protect the bombs or eliminate the attackers. You have room to improvise here. Got one of ours first.
Dude, what the fuck?
Last hostile. You'll get to that detonator quick. What's the answer to a little fireworks display? Side. Three, two, one. Take out the angles or detonate one of their bombs. Both are to win, but the second's more fun to watch. Shadow team drew first blood. Detonator planted. Ready to play. Enemy escort. Detonated. So we don't get an explosion. Heartbreaking. Side. enough room to improvise here. Last hostile.
No ping in this fucking mode is stupid, dude.
Three, two, one. Take a bomb or over hostile. I'm good with any of the above. One tango left. Out. Switching sides. Three, two, one. Let's get it. Keep the bombs unexploded or wipe out the hostile. Wiped out all the hostiles. Classic move. That's how Shadow Team does it.
What a waste of an SMG game, dude. Boring. What's up? Can I just say Brown? What's up, Brown? Marquise? Is that it? Am I saying that correct? Marquise? How you doing? Wasn't sure how to pronounce the first name. Marquise, okay. What's up? What's up? Yeah. Trying to play this new map if we could get into lobbies, but player base not filling up them lobbies. It's a beautiful map. It's really beautiful. It's interesting. Like, I was gonna save this for the outro, but I'll say it now itself. Like, it seems really cluttered, but the navigation around the map is very intuitive automatically. So like, even though there would have been potential for clutter, it is actually quite intuitive how to navigate and spot and stuff. It's a really good map. And like I said, absolutely beautiful. But yeah, a little bit rough on the playlist because it takes a bit of time to get into these lobbies. Yeah. It's good. It's good. Yeah, definitely it'll be like a nice addition to the like quick play playlist. But yeah, just playing on this dedicated playlist, at least in the region I'm in, it takes a little bit of time to get into them matches. Actually, like bomb and like in the previous map, like the first map, the waterfront, I didn't play bomb on that, but I played capture the flag, and it played really well capture the flag. This map, I just played bomb on it. Bomb plays pretty decently on it, and I'd wager capture the flag also plays pretty well on it. Yeah, these new maps definitely play better for those two modes in comparison to the old maps. I think the base maps, they weren't made for capture the flag and bomb and all that, right? So whenever I play on those base maps, I'm like, dude, these maps don't play well with these modes. But these maps actually do play well with those modes and all the other modes along with it too. I've just played so far Occupy, TDM, and Bomb on it. And they've all played pretty well. And I was just bitching it out a little bit, but I feel like the games, like the maps are brilliant and stuff like that, but I don't know, man. I have my doubts, like, of the survival of this game. Like, I don't, like, I was talking about it earlier, like I said, but there was like a rumor, like there's probably less than 20,000 players in this game, right? I don't believe that's the player count. I think that's way too low, right? But I do think there is a pretty low player base for this game. And it might not necessarily be 20,000 low, but I think it's lower than sustainable for a live service, is my thoughts. And the longer they take to like get the game to the correct state that it needs to be before they can start their marketing push or whatever they claim they're going to do that will bring new players into the game, the more money they lose in, right? So, and then if that marketing push doesn't work out for them and they've already lost so much, saving the game might be a stretch, right? And I do think the player base, like I said, I don't believe 20,000, that sounds way too low as like an all play count number. But I do believe it's probably lower than sustainable. The game is amazing. I do love it. I wish it did better, but it just like these wait times, man. It drives me insane, man. It just makes me like think, like, man, how like if this even had a semi-active player base, this would not be happening, right? But yeah. And the sad thing is, like, it really is an amazing game, and the maps and all, absolutely brilliant fun for the gameplay, right? The gameplay and the maps, they work so well together. It's really unfortunate. But who knows? Maybe they will be able to pull off a rabbit out of the hat kind of scenario and impress with whatever marketing push they do whenever they do it. And I don't know. You spent $200 on the game so far. That's quite a bit, man. That's quite a bit. Yeah, I've spent a chunky portion too, man. I've spent a chunky portion too. Definitely over $100, like maybe in like the $120 or something, 125, close to that amount maybe. Probably like 100 and something dollars, like 100 and 110, maybe that's the number. But I do think they are struggling, bro. Like, I do think so. Like, the matchmaking is slow, man. It is very slow. And it's usually the same exact people I'm playing with game after game after game, right? So I'm not seeing like a very large influx of different players with fast matchmaking and all. I'd wager, like, unless everyone's putting in $200 into this game, it'll be struggling with the player count it has. Again, I don't believe 20,000. That rumor that's got to be bullshit. That has to be bullshit. It's got way more than that. That's for sure. But whether it has enough to sustain the live service is questionable. Yeah, some, but man, I don't know, man. Like, I'll tell you, most games, the battle pass and stuff like that, I feel tends to be more of a loss than an actual gain in most battle passes. Because most battle passes, people are buying the base version, not buying like the 20 tier skip one, right? Or the premium, whatever premium version of it is. So it's usually the base one, and the base one in most games are giving you back more points back than you would have spent on it once you finish it, right? So most people are re-rolling the battle pass, right? So more than anything else, the battle pass is kind of like an initial influx of revenue for the game, but what it does better than the revenue is retention. So like the battle pass and the way like most people are like re-rolling the battle pass game after game after game is a really good way of retaining the player base for gameplay. Where the real revenue comes from is the microtransactions. That is absolutely where the bulk of like larger, like revenue for the game to sustain it. That's where it's like important, right? And unfortunately, in my opinion, the storefront, the way it's structured, where it's like, if you don't buy it now, you might miss out, and then you have to wait till it comes back in the store, and how like the bundles aren't automatically individually giving you the option. So right now, in my opinion, right now the storefront is too limited, and it hasn't showcased enough like content that, in my opinion, like I'm not tempted by a lot of this stuff, right? Whether I want to buy it or not, I don't see the temptations and all are not there yet, right? For a lot of the stuff. Some of the stuff, yes, but I don't know if they're making their money off the microtransactions the way they want to right now. Especially the way storefront is working, and also how the cosmetics have sort of been so far. There has been improvements this season as far as like cosmetics go, that's for sure. But I don't know if it's enough yet. I've got my concerns, man. I've got my concerns, unfortunately. But hopefully, like, definitely, like, it'll be sad if this game doesn't pull through, because I really do enjoy playing it a lot. But I mean, right now I've spent a lot of money. Like I said, I put down like $100+ into the game so far. And I did that like during the preseason and the beginning of season one. But until I see them make that turnaround, I'm not putting any more money. Unfortunately, as much as I love the game, I'm gonna like wait till I see them make a legitimate turnaround, and I see stuff in the store that I want to spend on. Like I've got a ton of these X coins just sitting there because I put that money down and like hopes to support the game. But I have yet to spend that X coin because I'm like, man, give me something I want to buy. And they haven't yet done that for me. You think it's going to be fun? I hope so. I hope so. Just give me a second. 1 minute. I've got like a little food, some groceries coming. Hang on. Yeah, just getting some groceries delivered. Yeah, I hope so, man. I hope it'll be fine, man. They are making the right they are making some of the right decisions. They are moving forward. The game does feel like it's moving forward. But also at the same time in my head I'm like is it moving forward fast enough? Because in my head it's not. Like I think some of the stuff is taking a little too long considering the game is this is not like a beta, this is not an alpha, this is the full game. And yeah, it's a live service game, so we expect more and better and updates and everything like that. But some of the stuff that should have been in the game and isn't is still not there and still taking longer than it should take. And the few things that they've added so far, it took them too long to get them already, and thank God they got it, but at the pace they're going, I don't know, man. I worry. But I hope you're right, man. They would. I don't know. I'll tell you, as far as the weapon grind goes, no matter what happens to the game, I feel like I got the value of the grind out of it. Like, I guess like because I play a lot of Call of Duty, I'm too used to grinding out weapons and then 1 year later it's gone and we have to start again. So I'm kind of used to like the grind being the grind when it's happening, and once it's over, it's over. Like, but yeah, it would be nice if it survived and lasted longer. Definitely grinding out the weapons at the moment and trying to get that ultra mastery. But yeah, I'm just hoping it'll survive long enough for me to get that final mastery camo. Like my worry is like, man, if the player base doesn't survive long enough, I won't even be able to earn it, right? Like it'll be too much of a struggle to get into games and earn it. And that grind is long, so it's going to take me some time. My gun's improving in COD. Like the gunplay. I don't know, man. I'm pretty old. I think my skill like had reached its peak, and if anything, it's deteriorating more and more as I grow older and older. But no, I do feel like I improve still, even in COD. I do feel like I do improve in that game also. It's not just a stagnant thing. What is going on? Just why does this take so long? I don't understand. There's 10 people in the lobby. Please just start the game. Yeah, I mean, for me, like, the attachments and stuff like that, like, obviously, as leveling up, your attachments and all make the gun better and all. But I completed the COD, I usually complete the COD grind pretty fast. So it's not just attachments and all, it's also like your knowledge of the maps and the way you kind of like navigate around the maps, the movements you utilize around the maps and all that. That I feel like all of that stuff comes to play. Yeah, the more and more you play, the more and more you like, oh, I'll slide around this corner and challenge and all that. Whereas in the beginning, I definitely wouldn't be doing stuff like that, right? Like I'm not like a movement kid anymore, like or anything like that, right? I'm like an oldie. I'm a fogey. So by the end of the game's life, when I am sliding around corners and all, I feel like, oh yeah, I'm doing something different now. Like I'm actually improving. Undisputed boxing. Not much of a sports game like
Domination.
player.
This op's a bit raucous for the Echelon playbook, but I'm sure you'll manage.
Usually just stick to these
3,
shooters.
2, 1. Your mission is to secure the capture zone. Team capturing zone C. Zone secured. Friendly's going for zone B. Capturing zone A. Capture zone contested.
Dude, I played wrong. I don't know if shotgun's the play on this map.
Friendly's going for zone B. for Zone B. Zone compromised. Hostiles on the scope of Zone B. Friendlies capturing Zone A.
Can anyone provide first aid?
Hostiles hold all capture zones. Start making some noise, Agent. Friendlies locking down Zone C. Hostiles are winning, Agent. Allies on B. Secure all the zones.
Pyro, what's up?
Familiar territory. We're securing Zone A.
I'm doing good. I like the map, man. Do like it.
Capture zone secured. Ultra ready for deployment. Friendly securing A. A professional courtesy. If only I could push some last-minute bulletproof. Hostiles on A. Friendly securing A.
We do need that triple cap if we want to win.
Enemies on B.
I don't think we'll win.
Wrap up. game, Agent.
That's closer than I thought it would be, though. I'm not gonna lie, it is a bit of a struggle to maneuver shotgun action with this one, but by the end of it, I was getting it to work. Marquis, that shotgun's really strong. That shotgun is very strong at the moment. Like, it is probably the strongest shotgun in the game at the moment. It's very easy to use. The main reason I was using it is because I was leveling it up. The first shotgun I used was this one, the M870. And this one's good. But this one's really good. I would definitely recommend giving it a try. And the reload speed isn't that bad. The reload speed for the, like, you can reload it pretty fast. It's pretty good, man. I would recommend giving it a try. I'm going to try to get Prisma on it next. So I'm definitely planning on leveling it up. But yeah. It's one of the better shotguns at the moment. Like, it's in fact so good, I would argue it needs a bit of a nerf, but I'm hoping it doesn't catch a nerf anytime soon while I'm trying to level it up. They can nerf it after I finish the level. But it is a very good gun. Dude, don't vote bomb. Jeez, oh no. It's not for you. I mean, if you're doing the camo grind, it has to happen at some point in time, right? I guess, unless you swap it out for the Spaz 12 or whatever.
Let's get it.
Bomb. Attackers want to plant a detonator. Defenders would rather they didn't. No respawns. Three, two, one. Take out the handle or detonate one of their bombs.
You got it to 55? Okay.
The seconds more fun to watch.
I mean, there wasn't that many attachments on it, but I'm going for that ultra mastery, so I do want to level it up.
Time to detonate it. One tango left. All going according to plan. Clean house. Got it. Three, two, one. Hostiles are making a bunch of our bombs. Take them out before they blow one up.
Active camo.
Shadow team, Troopers blood.
Changing mags!
Hostiles activated the second. Deactivate, or this won't end well.
Swapping mags!
Down to the last hostile. Odds go boom if you don't get to that detonator quick.
Dude, what a shit way to end him. You would have had it too, man. You would have had it too. Like, I played against him in the last game, he's decent. He would have got that kill if it wasn't for that fucking stupid spider bot.
3, 2, 1. Throw the bomb, take out all the tangos. I'm happy with either. Or both. First casualty is one of them. Good. One tango left. Wiped out all the hostiles. Classic move. Switching sides. Three, two, one. Protect the bomb or eliminate the attackers. You have room to improvise here. No more tango. Good execution, Phantom. Switching sides. Three, two, one. Throw the bomb, take out all the tangos. I'm happy with either. Or both. Phantom. Let's blow the This mission is toast. Switch sides. Three, two, one. Your orders are to protect those bombs. If that means killing all the attackers, I got no complaints.
No, I was fucking in check, man. This guy's. Oh, it's this guy. Okay.
Swapping mags.
The last hospital.
Dude, use your pistol, man. What the fuck? Why is he so keen on sniping?
Three, two, one. Take out the Eagles or detonate one of their bombs. Both are to win, but the second's more fun to watch. Shadow, your first blood.
Dude, our teammates have. You gotta have seen that. What?
Questionable strategy.
Dude, this guy's. Can I switch? Why can't I switch? What's going on? Both this great Rishi and Sid are both trying to snipe. Huh?
Stop screwing around. All phantoms are ghosts now. This mission is toast.
I don't know if great Rishi should be sniping.
Side. Three, two, one. Protect the bombs or eliminate the attackers. You have room to improvise here.
I was around the corner.
Going dark.
Dude. What the fuck are these? Insisting on sniping, dude.
Switch it off, Phantom.
Dude.
KIA.
Dude, how is this guy so slow? Like the salmon.
Side.
Did the game crash? What happened here?
Three, two, one. We're going to take up LA. If you don't set up a bomb and take out all those tangos. First half. Good.
Dude, the spider shit should not be a fucking thing anymore, dude.
One tango left. Just you against one of them. Too bad for them.
He's up top.
Shadow team can't blow up anything until someone gets the detonator.
Oh my god, dude. You knew he was there, dude.
Can't wait to see how they
Whoa. no, dude. Great Rishi ain't so great, I don't think. I don't know why, dude. Fucking dumb. Put the sniper away, dude. Not doing anything in the game and fucking trying to be a sniper. The whole game he was trying to snipe too, man. Barely did shit all. Yeah, that spider shit in his ass, dude. Bomb shouldn't be in this playlist. It's really stupid that it is. Both games have felt like a waste of time, honestly. Like, that game was, I guess, a little bit exciting, but not really, man. Again, just goober, like, fucking developer, like, mindset. Let's put bomb in since it's the new mode of the season. It's like, no one wants that fucking mode in this playlist, dude. I don't know how the fuck, like, the only reason it's getting voted in is probably because, like, there's that challenge. If you win 2 bomb games, you'll get, like, that M4 skin. I'm pretty sure the, like, space M4 skin is tied to winning 2 games of bomb. But still, I hate the fact that it's in the, like, map playlist. Like, this is like the first time I'm actually like playing bomb properly these last 2 games. I think I played it like once before this, right? And absolutely 200%, the game's like, the mode is a joke because of the abilities. Like both the passive, like the secondary ability or whatever, and the primary ability, it should not be in the game. And a lot of people told them, like, don't waste your time on bomb. No, but there's like a few people like, you need to have bomb and this, that. It's going to change the game. It's going to make it so much fun. 90% of the maps don't play well on bomb. The only ones that do are the 2 new maps that they've actually like made after the fact of designing the game mode. And I wouldn't even say it plays well still. I'd be like, dude, this is too much of a gimmick mode. No one will take this mode seriously, like in competitive or anything. No one would take bomb seriously when you have like a barrier, you got a spider bot, you got someone going invisible in bomb. That's so OP. The ability to go invisible in bomb. It's absurd, dude. And then if you were to take out all the abilities in bomb, like, and you're like, no, it's just gunplay, then that's not XDefiant anymore. It's like, yeah, then what was the point in, you just thrown bomb, like, because you... It adds to the fact that there's no identity to this game, like no true identity. They just kind of like mishmashed all sorts of other games and try to put it together as their own, right? And the same applied to Capture the Flag. Like, Capture the Flag, when they added it to the game, it played like shit, dude. And it probably still does play like shit. But on the new map, Waterfront and all, it was okay. So like when you have these kind of like maps that are designed around those modes, it's like, yeah, okay, it's okay. But most of your other maps don't play well that mode. Anyway, I guess as the game develops, more maps will be better played on like bomb and capture the flag. And both times I played bomb in this stream, I felt like I wasted the weapon because I didn't really get to play around with an SMG or an LMG on the map because it's just too short. Like, so like there's no, like I don't want to play that mode on this map, on this playlist. I just don't. When I want to play on this playlist, I want to learn the map and all, and playing bomb. Dude, this bomb was so basic on this map. You're literally running to the center and you can see where they're like running left or right. It's so easy. Like, it's like, oh, they're going left, right? That shouldn't be the case in like bomb, dude, where you just take 2 steps forward and you can see exactly where the enemies are across the map and which direction they're going. And on top of that, you can't even ping. So like, if I was doing callouts, I'd be like, they're going this way, they're going that way, right? And then it makes sense, right? But I don't want to be fucking chit-chatting with randos. I just want to ping, you know, I'll ping them if like the option is there. But there's no ping tool. And they've added bomb. And they still haven't added a ping like option in the game. Some of this shit is inexcusable, dude. Like, it's like, dude, how you don't have a ping like option in the game? Again, just basic features. Like most every game has a ping tool. How do you just, I mean, a ping option. How do you not think of putting that in your game? And the sad thing about like the sad thing about like things like bomb and all, it's like, why don't you go into game chat, right? And chat and give call outs if that's the better way to do it, right? I don't want to go into game chat because you can get voice banned. They're recording your audio. Like, I don't feel like safe and I don't feel like comfortable talking over game chat because it is possible they're listening, or it's possible like you can say something and it'll be misconstrued as something else and then you're getting banned from the game. There are consequences nowadays for chatting in game, right? In Call of Duty, and I'm pretty sure it's happening in XDefiant too, where you can get like, they're probably listening in on you. And I agree, like that those things weren't necessary to like combat toxicity, but all the more reason I don't want to participate in that voice channel. Like, I don't want to join voice chat in game because I would rather just like be like, no, I'm always muted up. There's no reason to like if I get like a flagged for voice, inappropriate voice thing, I'll be like, how am I getting flagged for that? I never get into game chat, right? Yeah, the game moderation, like it's not just chat, but also like voice chat, right? They definitely have voice chat moderation. I don't like that shit. Like, I don't like being recorded and stuff, and more than anything, it just adds more reason not to want to jump in and do call outs and stuff, especially with randoms. Like, why would I risk anything with going into game chat and something, right? And it's like, oh, but then that's only for being toxic and all that. Like, dude, it doesn't matter. I don't want to even risk anything. Like, I don't go into like game chat in most games because it's like nowadays, like, dude, they are fucking recording your ass, dude. You want to hear me talk? Come to my stream. It's like that, dude. Don't fucking record me in game. Even when I was playing with friends in like Call of Duty and all, we'd always go into like the chat, like the PlayStation chat. We'd never use the game chat. And also like game chat's ass in this game. And in COD, in most games. Like it doesn't function properly. Like sometimes you can hear that like players, sometimes you can't. It's just, anyway, whatever. A ping tool is my point. I like to like participate and help teammates by pinging enemies. That's all. I don't want to like do call-outs. Especially in pub games and all, dude, you're doing call-outs in pubs. It's like, dude, what's wrong with you, man? You're taking the game too seriously. Just ping someone. It's like, oh, he's in this direction. Look this way. Good enough. Dude, like I've played ranked mode games where I'm doing callouts and the people have like laughed at me like, "Oh, you're taking too seriously." Like, dude, this is ranked. At least do callouts in ranked, right? Fuck, this better not be bomb again, man. Jeez, please don't vote bomb. I'm telling you, these idiots are voting bomb because they want fucking their little like. Oh, thank God it's overvoted. I would have loved hot shots for like SMG gameplay, dude. Fuck. Just my luck to get the mode that I don't want for Marksman rifle gameplay. Let's do it. And I'm going with this. I don't care. I don't care, even though this is a stupid choice. Why has everyone left? They wanted bombs so badly?
Hot shot. Spill our enemy's guts.
No.
3, 2, 1. Snag the most bounties, and you'll become the hot shot. Enemy got their first hot shot. No mercy.
Dude. That's his ass.
Their hot shot.
See, no one's filling this. This is what, they don't know how to fucking fill a game either. Hey, man.
Like it's your job.
Marksman here. Who's gonna die?
Rack up those valleys if you know what's good for you.
Shit, I thought someone else was there. I'm pretty sure someone else was there.
Tracking you. You hot shot is an enemy. Enemy's killing real bad. Hot shot or something? Ready back.
No, dude, teammate, at least help a little.
With the new enemy hot shot.
Perfect for home defense.
6 of 25. What a goober, man.
Problem is, those fools ain't scared of you. Don't make them afraid. Hot shot, don't breathe.
on the whole
What a shitter team like that was, man. Fuck. To get like dudied on by just a two-player fucking, and one guy is like like not even capable of fucking shooting back. Anyway, good on you for staying, brother. Dude, actual shitters those guys were. Fucking enemy team. Hellvenger, what's up? Oh, thank you, Tivg, TG. Appreciate the support and the like. At least he stayed, man. Fuck, man. Everyone else quit, man. For what reason? I don't know. Like, Hot Shots is a good mode. Why would you quit on that mode? Fuck, I was using the SVD on them too, man. They should be embarrassed. They should be embarrassed what I did to them. I guess they were just screwing around, running about too, man. Usually that's what I do. Like when the game's hopeless for the enemy team, I'll just screw around and run around. Wait, you know what? I did. Let's go. I finished the stupid faction challenge. I've got all the highwaymen unlocked now. Little T. A little T, you goober with your stupid ass challenge using the noob tube. Unlocked. What's new in the game? It's the new map. This air and space map is new. And it's double XP weekend, by the way, Hal. So, and they started it early, so I'd wager it goes on from Friday to Monday for us. So hopefully I'm gonna grind out the game. The map's amazing. The map's beautiful. It's really like a beautiful map. There are free items also. They're like in-game items that you can unlock. Like, I think there's a player card that I've already unlocked. I don't know which one it is. This one, Space Program. Yeah, I'll equip it, man. Like, nice. So the Space Program is the new map, and every 2 days they're gonna change there's gonna be like challenges on the Ubisoft app. So every 2 days they're like adding new challenges and removing the old ones. So I think for today and maybe tomorrow, I don't know how long, it's the challenge to get this one is win 1 game of domination. And then there's a blueprint, an M4 blueprint for winning 2 games of bomb. And then you get a weapon XP token for playing 4 games. But there are going to be 2 operative skins and 2 weapon well, the M4 is 1. And I think there's going to be a double barrel blueprint and emoji. So after this rotation, there's going to be the emoji and I think a skin for the Echelon girl, I think. What's her name? Melee, or whatever. I don't know. This one. There's gonna be a skin for her, I think, and then there's gonna be another skin for someone else. It is. I do think it's one of the better looking maps so far. I think it plays well equally. Like I think a lot of the maps play well, but visually this is a stunning map also on top of that all. And it's weird, dude. I've actually been to like a space museum in like San Diego and stuff like that. It's very reminiscent of how they've done this. I mean, obviously the overgrown stuff obviously wasn't part of the museum because it was an active museum. Whereas this is kind of looks like abandoned and slightly overgrown. It gives me like The Last of Us vibes, you know, when they went to the Space Museum in The Last of Us, Part 2. But also, is it a space museum and stuff like that, and like a museum, and it is very similar to this, like design and all. Oh, dude, what the fuck? Pish Pesh, stop bumping my table, man. You're gonna knock over my tea. Yeah, the overgrown nature of the museum gives me like the Last of Us vibes, like when they went to like visit the museum in that one. I don't think I've played or seen that, whatever the one you're referencing. I used to live in downtown San Diego, okay? And like really close to where I lived was this place called Balboa Park, okay? In San Diego. Like it was really close, like walking distance close. Although I used to drive there, but it was close, very close, that's my point. And on the weekends, one of the days of the week, basically, it was free entry. And across the whole park, there are several different buildings, and each building had like either like art, like it was like an art gallery or a museum and all sorts of other stuff, right? There was a car museum. I think they sometimes rotated out for a plane museum. There's like actual like historical art, right? Like Rembrandts and stuff like that. So I used to go there often. And roam around during the free days. And then it's a park, so it's this humongous like garden, and they also had like a nursery area and all where they had like all these things and all. So it's a really cool thing. It's cool living there and being so close to the park, but the sad thing about living in downtown San Diego is like the airport is really close, so like the flights fly right over downtown. So it used to get really loud where I lived as far as airplanes go. Like they'd be really low and loud flying over the place I used to live. It was fucking super annoying. But as far as like proximity to like that park, that was one big benefit. And like I said, like every week there was like one, I don't remember which day it was. It was one of the weekends or something. I don't know. One of the days of the week, it was always free entry, and you could go into any of the museums and stuff like that existed. They also had I think the SeaWorld or whatever the shit was there. I never went to SeaWorld. But it was also in Balboa Park. But I don't know why. That was one thing I just never bothered going to. SeaWorld or something like that. I think it was SeaWorld. I used to hit up the like museums and art galleries and stuff like that. Just love that shit. And then even like when I like was studying in college in like Santa Barbara, I went in the museum there also. Like I used to love going to the museums and art galleries. Even in New York when I visited, I hit up a bunch of them. Like that's one thing that was pretty cool about the US, like going to the galleries and stuff like that and seeing the stuff there. I went for an Egypt exhibit one time also in Los Angeles, which was also pretty cool. among other stuff. I did also like art stuff and all. I just don't remember the names of the artists that I hit up during the gallery stuff. You're in the US, dude. You should hit up the museums and art galleries and stuff like that. It is always nice. That was one nice thing about the US. Like the big stuff and all, the big galleries and all, they bring in like the really like famous stuff, right? Like famous artists from the history, and like I said, the like Egypt exhibit was insane, right? Like they brought all the stuff from and showcased it during those exhibits. It's one thing I was very happy that I did. It's because it was an experience. Like in India and stuff like that, we have a lot of historical stuff, personal historical stuff, but like the kind of like global artists and stuff like that, you don't get like famous artists from history's paintings and stuff in our like in the galleries here. Like it's a little rarer to have like those big famous like exhibits come to India, whereas it's very common in the US. The cool thing about India is we have our own like historical like kind of wonders like and stuff like that, right? So seeing that stuff in India is like an experience. Going to like the old forts and you know palaces and all that stuff, right? And then some of the like galleries showing the old Indian historical stuff that has been preserved. But in the US, going to those galleries and stuff, that was the experience, man. But I did a lot of when I was a kid. My dad took us around the UK also a lot, so we did a lot of those forts and stuff in the UK and Scotland and Ireland. I love doing that stuff, dude. Doing that stuff is always fun, in my opinion. It is a long drive, but sometimes it's worth it. Like I didn't live in LA. It was like I think a 5 or 6 hour drive to get to LA minimum, I think, from where I lived. Maybe 7 hours. I don't even know how long it took. Like from my college to LA, at least. Santa Barbara to LA. So it wasn't always convenient going to like the museums and art galleries but you know, also like I didn't live in New York. I was just visiting for like a few days, but you know, made it a point to hit up some of the stuff while I was like doing the tourist stuff, roaming about the city. Sometimes it's worth it though. Sometimes it's worth it. Making that little bit of a drive, if it's not too far, to see some of that stuff. It's weird, like that stuff seems so pointless, right? Like in the grand scheme of things, like, oh, who cares, man? I can see it on TV, right? But it is definitely kind of like, not mind-blowing seeing it in person, but it's kind of like trippy. It's like, oh man, like I probably will never see this again in my life, and it's got like a lot of historical significance, right? So it's kind of cool to be so close and seeing it in person. Dude, just start the fucking game, man. What the fuck is this, man? Like, no joke. This, like, fucking lobby shit that they do in this game. I don't care what people are saying. The game will be saved, dude. No, it won't. The fact that they're still doing this shit where you're sitting here in the lobby for this long, 10 people, and it's still backing out, pulling in, this, that. Like the last game, started a game, half the lobby left, it never filled it. Don't give me this shit, man. This fucking game's gonna survive, man. It's not. Like I said, I'm only hoping it'll survive long enough so I can finish my camo grind. Otherwise, you know, what to do. Is this happening, Pyro? Is this happening in the US also? Where you'll sit in the lobby waiting for it to fill up, like, and it just takes for like 15, 20 minutes or something? How are they so clueless this is like not in, like, they don't know this is not an issue or something? They don't realize this is a huge fucking issue, like, across most of the globe with this map, like with this game? It does happen in the US too. Then how the fuck are they letting it go on this long, man? I'm telling you, 200% it's just them penny pinching on the servers. They don't want to create the lobby because that'll take space on the server. And so they wait till like it fills like a 12-person slot, and only then does it create the match. It's the cheapest shit I've ever seen, dude. Like, you couldn't see a cheaper fucking way of handling matchmaking. Dude, Pyra, I'm telling you, don't waste your time trying to play with people across the globe on this game. The matchmaking one just doesn't cater to this shit, that shit. A combination of don't bother playing with people like other than maybe like someone literally in your hometown. Like for me, I should only be playing with people in South India. That's it. And then maybe it'll match up properly. Then the other aspect is don't bother playing with people like on separate, like if they're on mouse and keyboard PC and you're on console and like thing, don't bother playing with them. Because again, like just the way the matchmaking works, it'll just take forever to like match you guys up. Like it doesn't do this like fucking cross input, cross matchmaking thing proper. So when you're partied up with someone that's like opposite, it doesn't match you up properly. Even if you've got things turned off and all that. It's such a stupid system, man, they've got in this game. Like, the sad thing is, I would rather them work on the network, fix the network. But man, the matchmaking system itself needs a massive overhaul also. Because this shit is ass. Dude, this game's not even like crossplay friendly, dude. I'm telling you, like people in India have partied up with me. They're on mouse and keyboard. It took us forever to get into a game. And this was during the height of the game's popularity. So this has been an issue since like the beginning of the game, and they've still not bothered fixing it proper. Like, I watched the X debrief for this launch of this map, dude. And they try to answer the questions like, oh, like, are you doing anything about like mouse and keyboard and controller in this game? Like, and whatever. And they're like, yeah, we're trying to balance it out so both inputs work fairly. It's like, dude, I don't think that's what they were asking. I think they were like asking like, dude, fucking get this fucking input-based matchmaking trash off the fucking game because it's not connecting people to lobbies very quickly thanks to this shit that you got on the game. Whatever. Whatever. I wasn't even gonna do this air and space stream because I was like, dude, this will take too long. It got me into games fast enough until this last one's taking ridiculously long. This one's taking really too long to start the game. Whole day gets wasted doing this shit, dude, man. And I wanted to like grind out weapons, man. Hey, please stop, man, Pishpesh. What's wrong with you? See, like, when you're doing things like this and all, like, people, like, I don't want to cover this map anymore because it's like, dude, I don't want to sit here for 20 minutes to get into a match to cover one map, right? Get gameplay for a map and all. Less people want to cover your game, less people are, like, promoting your game, less content creators are playing your game because it just becomes more trouble than need be. All of this shit just hurts them, man. Like, directly hurts them, and they still like not fixing it and all. Like, it's not getting better. Like, how is this still going on, man? And then it drives me insane when like someone in the US is like, I got into a game in less than 5 minutes, man. 5 seconds I got into a game. It's like, yeah. In the US, you can get into fucking Call of Duty like the original Call of Duty, you'll probably still find matches in 5 seconds. This game, dude, it needs to like take like a little bit of a cue from outside, from people outside the US, and realize, yeah, this is a problem. Yeah, I don't like in this game. I don't like playing with people because the matchmaking, just like I said, it takes too long. The sad thing is, without SBMM, you should want to play with people, but for some reason, this game is so fucking janky. You don't want to play with people because, like, it just the matchmaking gets messed. Like, it just won't even find a lobby. I don't know, does this work? Or is it still just trying to put me in that same fucking lobby that's not filling up? Man. I gotta stop being so nice to this game. Like, I just need to just bitch it out constantly. Like, this is unfucking believable what they're doing, keeping me sitting here this long just to fill one game. Dude, honestly, just start the match. 2v3. I don't care. Let's just do it. Just do 2v3 or something like that, man. Fuck it. Yeah, let me try one thing. Hal said this will, you turn that on, it'll connect you faster. I don't believe it. It shouldn't matter. No, I was thinking maybe like that's why people are being pulled out of the lobby. Because like the people have got their input based matchmaking on. So maybe it's pulling people out to fill a lobby that has like it'll fill the input based matchmaking properly. And because I've got mine turned off, it keeps me in the lobby because it's like, oh, he doesn't care. Maybe we'll just keep him in. I fucking don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna say it, dude. This game ain't surviving. Yeah, no chance. No chance. No chance. I don't care how good the game is, how good the maps are. There's no player base to keep this game going. I'm gonna go take a nap. I'm sure I'll be able to sleep and enjoy myself. And before I wake up, I doubt I'll get into a game. So, god damn this game. Yeah, zero chance this is surviving Black Ops 6. I'll tell you another thing. The rank mode is already chalked. The pro scene in this game is already chalked. No one's coming to this game for the pro scene. Like, initially, there was like hype, like, oh, maybe like some of the old Call of Duty players will jump into this game and, you know, play the like esports on this game, you know, because it's like old school COD and all. Most of them have like abandoned the game now. Like, they're like, nah, we're not doing it. And there's no chance. No matter what they do, they ain't coming back. Like, there's a news content creator, COD news content creator. They were just laughing at this game. They're like, dude, that Aches guy, right? He's a pro, like, old COD pro player. They're like, dude, that guy just got the bag from this game, and it's probably not even gonna survive. So he just got paid big time and probably didn't have to do much of anything. Because like there is no esports for this game. So like that whole like pro advice didn't go anywhere, honestly. And I unfortunately have to agree. That dude just fucking got the bag, and now he's not even gonna have to deal with this game anymore because it's not gonna last. It deserves it though. Like, I'm not joking. They, throughout the whole game's like launch and all, they leaned very heavily into like the game is gonna take on COD. They didn't outright say it like personally, but they were all too happy to hear like the content creators talking about it, and often they would poke fun at COD, like, oh, we're not doing this, like, but there's some games that do that, and it was so obvious that they were like trying to make fun of COD for doing certain things, right? As if they were gonna come and fucking take over the thing. I'll show you one thing, dude. I'll show you one thing that this is how stupid these guys are, okay? You see all these content creators? Apathy's a pro COD player. He's already very much announced he's not planning on playing this game anymore. Like a while ago, he stopped playing this game. Parasite definitely doesn't play it also. Scump, I'm pretty sure they had to pay Scump to play the game. Like, and he played it for like a stream or something, and he hasn't played it since. And the stream he played it was a sponsored stream, so they had to pay him to play it. How many of these supporter content creator do you think still plays this game or makes content on it? Some of them still make content like once a month. You'll see them make a like video about it. Some of them. But most of them don't. And like I said, a lot of these COD pros that are like supporter created this COD pro, they're definitely not playing this game. Like I said, some of these guys, they're definitely not playing it. And like I said, some of them, the only time they played this game was when they were paid to play it. Like Ubisoft paid them to play the game, to promote the game, and that was pretty much the only stream they ever did playing the game. This is laughable. Supporter creator bullshit. Slayer! What's up? Like a lot of these things, they're good ideas. Like, I think this feature, supporter creator, it's nice that they have it, right? It's nice that they have the supporter creator, but maybe they should have waited to see if the game actually took off before they implemented it into the system, as opposed to doing it before the game even started. And then on top of that, maybe they should consider only keeping the content creators that at least semi-regularly play their game. And maybe don't put like content creators that absolutely don't play their game unless they're being paid to play the game. Maybe those content creators should not be on that supporter creator list. Like if they're not playing your game unless you're paying them to play your game, dude, maybe they're not really worth supporting as a content creator for your game, because they're not really making any content for your game for free. Like, don't get me wrong, man. All power to the people on that list because, you know, anyone stupid enough to like support a creator like, you know, who's not even playing the game, it's like, yeah, it's easy money for them. They get a little bit of money for not doing nothing. And mind you, a lot of those content creators are like, they're not even Ubisoft. Like, they don't even play Ubisoft games, some of those guys. So, for, like, I would understand it's like, okay, but they're Ubisoft player. They play other Ubisoft games. They might not be playing this. No. Most of them are not even playing Ubisoft games. So it's like legitimately like, why are these people like on the supporter creator list here? I don't understand. Like, it always weirds me out, like when a game like requires the supporter creator feature for them, like their games, like they require you to do like a lot to be part of that program, right? That's definitely like very off-putting when games do that. But I mean, a little bit, minimal something for the game to be part of the creator program, not just be like a creator with a large audience that doesn't give a shit about your game and doesn't play your game at all. Having Scump's name on that list, creator program list, doesn't make this game like more legit or anything like that. It just makes it a joke that you're going to pay Scump for never playing your game and you're still willing to put him on your creator program, right? And I'm just calling Scump out on that particular list because it's very obvious, like he really doesn't play this game. But most of those content creators don't play this game, right? So I'm not like necessarily like singling out one person over the other. It's just he's the easier example to be like, yo, he's a big content creator, but he doesn't play this game. Why is he on that list, right? But a lot of them are like in the same boat. Like they've moved on from this game a long time ago. Like, my personal opinion is just remove the creator program thing. You need the money more than they do. This game needs the money way more than they do. Like, that's why I don't support any of the creators. Simply because whatever money I'm putting into this game, I want it to go back into the game. That's the only thing I want. I want the game to survive. I don't give a shit about the content creators that aren't making content for this game. All right, we're giving it another minute and then we're going to call it. No sniper gameplay if this is taking too long. This is just taking too long for 2 more games I need. And, you know, it's like, dude, give me a break, dude. How long have I been waiting for this game to start? It's been 40 minutes? 40 minutes that I've been waiting in this lobby. Forget it, man. Dude, Jesus. You can't be serious. 40 minutes? It's been 40 minutes. Since the last time I played this, like the last match that everyone dropped out of. Who the fuck are these clowns, man? Forget it, dude. Forget it. This is an unlist stream. I'm not covering this map. There's no outro. Let's just keep playing. I'm not gonna unlist this. There's no way I'm keeping 40-minute wait time. No way. Fucking Christ, what a waste of a day, dude. 40 minutes sitting in a fucking lobby. Go fuck yourself, you shitty fucking game, dude. I did. Fuck this game. Holy crap. What an utter waste of time this was. I want to try it. Please just get me into the game. I just want to get my 2 games in. I just want to get the game in. Please, just put me in a match. I don't want to like chalk this stream, dude. Dude, I really wish I had like Twitter. I would be fucking shitting on these developers so hard, man. Like, I'd be like, you guys are fucking the biggest fucking dumb clowns on the planet, dude. Do you actually believe that dipshit saying this game's not dead? Like, it's gonna have a year 2? You gotta be the dumbest motherfucker if you think this game's gonna have a year 2. What's up, Wild? Playing dead game here. I'm trying to grind it out, man, but it is dead. I'll tell you what they should do about this game is they should shit can everyone. And just hand it over. Sell it to someone else. I would shit can the entire like upper management development. Like the guy, the clown that keeps on saying, oh, this game's surviving 2 years and all. I don't want to call him out by his name. But that asshole should be fired. Never get another job, dude. No, like you know, when he left like Call of Duty, I was like, oh my god, what did Activision do? It's Activision's fault. It's because this guy's a dumbass. Like, dude, I'm sure Activision like executives and all like were probably trying to like be like, you're a moron. Just do what we're telling you. It'll be better for the game. And he's like, no, I want to do this. And this is what he comes up with when he wants to do this. A 40 fucking minute wait time for a single game. On their new map playlist. And mind you, it's 6 p.m. So this is peak time too. 6 p.m. peak fucking time for gaming in my area. And they can't fucking fill a lobby for 40 fucking minutes. And I'm 130 ping. I had to wait 40 minutes for 130 ping. Because these guys are fucking just the worst, dude. Absolute garbage shit stains, dude. Nice. I wanted bomb. Because I'm going to snipe, I'm going to do nothing, and my teammates better fucking carry. Yeah, I hope everyone knows who I'm talking about because I just don't want to fucking call his name out, but he is the biggest dumbass on the planet, dude. Actually, I want this.
Rolling on the target.
Bomb. Attackers want to plant a detonator. Defenders would rather they didn't. No reason.
Nah, it's not hard to watch. I enjoy watching it, man. The game's good. Fuck. Developers just don't have their priorities straight, man.
One. orders are to protect those bombs. If that means killing all the attackers, I got no complaints.
Barrier deployed.
Here's one of them. They don't nothing to plant the detonator, and they were dead wrong.
No way to tell like your fucking teammate like, hey, I died here too, man. This like perspective thing is ass too, man.
Three, two, one. Take a bomb or all the hospital. I'm good with any of the above.
Plant, dude. Dude, fucking.
Wiped out all the hospitals. Classic move.
Can't even ping the bomb to tell them to plant. One last hostile, just plant, dude.
Three, two, one. Your orders are to protect those bombs. If that means killing all the attackers, I got no complaints.
Shield up.
First hazard, here's one of them. Good. It's all up to you now. Familiar feeling. It goes down. This mission is toast. Take this side. Three, two, one. Take a bomb or all the hospital. I'm good with any of the above. Shadow team through first blood.
Oh, fuck. I saw them too. Dude, how are these guys so bad, man?
Air defense.
All teammates KIA.
Dude, these are level. Dude, how are you so bad, dude?
Three, two, one. Neutralize all hostiles. Protect the bomb. Not much wiggle room in this op. Drop 'em. One hostile left. All hostiles neutralized. Mission successful. sides. Three, two, one. Eliminate the hostage or blow up a bomb. I figure you'll go right to plan B. Detonator drop. When you want the job done right. Friendly found the detonator. Mission is proceeding.
Can anyone provide first aid?
Detonator activated. Fulfill the mission objective. No tangos left. Good win, Agent. Time to switch sides, Agent. Three, two, one. Keep those bombs unexploded. Neutralize the attackers first if you have to. We're down one. Nice start. Delta drop. It's you against one of them, Agent. I like those odds. Mission failed this round.
Oh my god, he lost it.
KIA. Taking sides. Three, two, one. Detonate the bomb.
How did teammates get wiped too, man?
Has no preference. First blood.
Shit. Use it. Use your ability.
Detonator activated. Fulfill the mission objective. Scopes show only one enemy left.
Oh, don't you? Check the bomb, dude.
All hostiles neutralized. Mission successful. Time to switch sides, Agent. Three, two, one. Neutralize the bomb. Protect the bomb. And let's get on the next chopper home. Hostiles are down one. Nice start. Scopes show only one enemy left. No tangos left.
Let's go.
You notched a win, Agent. Guess there are worse ways to blow your cover.
Dude, I'm tempted to do a pistol gameplay. We'll search for maximum 5 minutes. If it doesn't, we'll call it. Forget the pistols. Dude, I can't believe that game took 40 minutes to just queue up. Like, honestly, if it queued me into that game within like a couple of minutes and it was like 120 ping, it's like, okay, whatever, right? 40 minutes and it's a 120 ping. It's like, dude, what were you waiting, like, for what? In which world am I waiting 40 minutes for a shit ping like that, dude? Like, even Halo gets me into games faster than that, dude. It's like, dude, Halo's significantly more dead than this game. Like, as far as player base goes, and it gets me into games faster than that. Fair enough, like, Halo gets me into games like 200, 300 ping games, but it's getting me into games within a couple of minutes, man. 5 minutes max, right? Yeah, I'll show you that M4 blueprint. I should have unlocked it, but let me see if I can get into this thing. I think I might have to restart the game to for it to register. I think I'll need to restart the game. We'll do it. Just let me, please. One more game, please. Just give me my handgun gameplay. It's a bonus game. It's just supposed to be cheese. I don't want to wait 40 minutes for a cheese game, dude. Yeah, Halo Infinite fucking gets me into games faster than this shit, dude. And that game is significantly deader than this. Dude, I wouldn't have minded them putting me in the fucking Europe, man. I just fucking get me in a game, dude. I don't care, dude. If you're gonna make me wait 40 minutes for one single game, that is absurd. Anyway, whatever, man. Black Ops 6 is coming out. I'll play this game like limited. I'm gonna just stop covering it proper. I'll treat it like Halo and Battlefield. Game's over. It's not. Content for this game is done. On rare occasions, I'll do a stream where I'm doing my Master of Masteries or something like that. Even my Master of Masteries, I hate doing them now because like the lobby time's pretty long for those even. Just regular quick play. Like I was looking at it, I was trying to get in for my last game for thing. It took like 15 minutes or 10 minutes or something. And I was just sitting in the like thing, waiting to get into a game, or like it put me into like some really high ping game, and I was like, no, I don't want to play that or something. Ended up taking like 15 minutes, dude. And that was just quick play. Dude, what a waste of day today has been, man. I shouldn't have bothered with the aerospace stream. Oh, we got into a game. Let's go. It's fine. No. Do TDM. Oh yeah. I'll bet I'll find lobbies in Cold War faster than this game. Nah, Cold War in India is like Call of Duty games in India. Once the primary year's over, it becomes like this, where it's like near impossible to find lobbies. Which I play with.
Team Deathmatch. Lethal force authorized. 3, 2, 1. Neutralize the enemy team. Right in your wheelhouse, Agent.
Please.
Loadout updated.
What is this guy doing? Is he just trying to AFK something? Dude, that fucking pillar stopped my shots, man.
Open your flank.
And the people who are talking about like the trades being fixed, that's not true, man. When the connection's really laggy, the trades are not fixed yet. Those shots didn't register the first few. Yeah, you know what? I need the extra ammo more than I need the bonus mags.
But you're a pro. You bounce back.
I pressed to throw the fucking thing, he didn't throw it. dog shit, man. Fuck. Even with the lag, you guys are fucking dying to a pistol.
Eliminate all hostiles.
How do you play like this? You're so trash, you guys. Where are you running, man? What the fuck are these guys doing, man? Jeez, how much have they piled up on that?
Ultra ready for deployment.
I just have to take them out. Fucking goobas, man. No, I ran out of bullets.
Start on the book.
Trash!
Right.
You know, like, dude, just fix the matchmaking so it, like, gets you into a game quick, man. That's all I'm asking, man. Like, I don't mind, like, sometimes these 80 ping, 100 ping, okay, man. When it's happening too often and the game's chalked, I'm done with the game, for sure. If you're gonna make me wait 40 minutes for a game, dude, what the fuck, man? What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Obviously, everyone thinks this game's dead, dude. Fucking wanted to play today like a chunky amount. It's like 3.5 hours, man. Dude. Checked out the air and space map. It's a beautiful map. Map designers, leave this game. Go work for Call of Duty. They'll treat you like little slave boys. You'll have to work your ass off, but you'll be at least playing a game that people will be playing and enjoying your maps for a long time to come. This game ain't lasting. Map is beautiful. Don't get me wrong. Map is fun. Don't fucking have bomb in fucking the playlist either, man. Why fucking moron developers put bomb in the map playlist, dude? Why would you put bomb in the map playlist, dude? No one wants to play bomb in this game anyway, dude. The only reason that shit got voted was because there's a blueprint tied to that playing that stupid mode. It's a really beautiful map. As always, the XDefiant maps play like really well. It's a lot of fun, very versatile for all sorts of weapon gameplay. Shotguns was a little bit of a struggle to get to shotgun ranges and all, but it is possible and it is viable, which is kind of like probably arguably the worst weapon in this particular map would be shotgun gameplay, and I was still doing good for that kind of gameplay. I wish I had proper games of like SMG and LMG gameplay, but we got bombed for those modes. So it's like, yeah, okay. I was gonna say bomb plays well on this map, but it really doesn't. Like that sniper gameplay where I run down the center and I can see where the enemies are coming immediately, it shouldn't be so easy. But I mean, there are maps like that in Bomb, like in Search and Destroy, where things are like that, right? So I don't hate it. I definitely think this map and the previous map probably play Bomb mode pretty well, and I'm presuming Capture the Flag also plays pretty well on this map too. I have no clue. But those are dead playlists where I'm at. Like, I don't get into Capture the Flag, I don't get into Bomb, I don't even queue up for that nonsense. So the other modes would have been more interesting to like try out. Domination played well. Occupy. Occupy. The zones and the spawns were a little bit weird, but it was fun. The zones I think the spawns became a little weird, but that was early, like I was early experiencing that mode. I don't know if I played it in, like, if that was one of the warm-up games where I played Occupy, I think maybe, before, because I couldn't get into it was taking so long, I almost decided not to play on the map. And then I think I played a couple of warm-up games, and one of them was on Occupy and it was pretty good. I don't know if I played it in this one. TDM is okay on this map. It's good-ish. TDM is TDM, right? It's not really much to it. I think there is potential, like with the ladders, like in that last game, and they were putting all those like barbed wire and stuff like that. There's one feature in COD that I really appreciate, and I would have appreciated it in this game if they had that, is where you can pull out your pistol while you're on the ladder. And you can shoot people with your pistol on the ladder and then get off the ladder. So like if they barbed up something or have like some cheese, you can clear that out maybe and then push forward on those like ladder moments, or take out an enemy while you're on the ladder and you can pick them off like that, right? In that last game, I definitely felt, I was like, man, I wish I had that option. But I mean, those enemies were so goober about their placement, like I was still able to get on top of the ladder and get some eliminations. Even though, but someone smarter with their placement, it might be a little bit annoying them camping that stuff like that, right? But it wasn't too bad. I mean, I guess if I was using a regular weapon and not a pistol, I would have just shot them off the top without having to climb up there, right? So it wasn't a big deal. And I know it's hard to like not. I didn't want to get like so negative because man, the map is so beautiful. It's so amazing. I love it, and the games I played, I enjoyed so much. But there's something to say where I'm sitting there for 40 minutes waiting to get into like one game, and it's not putting me in a game. And trust me, like this game has put me in the Middle East servers. This game's put me into a European server. This game's put me into an African server, sometimes when I've quick played. So it's not like it can't put me in other servers. And when I finally did get into a game, it was an Asian server, but it was 130 ping. So I'm guessing it was like God knows where in Asia, but nowhere near me, right? Like, so why the 40-minute wait time for that? Why can't I get into the game faster? Yeah, this like concept, I bitched it out a lot, but this concept that the game, when the game's ready, they'll do a big marketing push and they'll bring players into the game. They're not worried they're going to have a year two. I don't believe that shit one bit when I'm sitting there for 40 minutes not getting into a single game on the new map playlist that just dropped today. At peak hours of game time too, man. Like I said, it is 6 p.m. right now. From 5 to 6. 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. That is peak time in gaming. In any like region. You jump on in that time of day in your time, like kids are coming back from school. The people are coming back from work. They're jumping on. I shouldn't have had to wait 40 minutes for that. A great map. Beautiful map. I'm never going to do another playing on map in this game again because it's such a waste of time. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out my old streams if you haven't already, and I will catch you later. Bye. God, like, I really wanted to grind out double weapon XP today. I really did, and I don't have much time to do it now.